everyone, Animal Girl here, back with another of my Movie Talk Special Edition videos. And this video is a Veterans Day Special Edition video. The movie itself is not a Veterans Day movie, but it is about a military serviceman, or actually a military service dog who is retired from the military, which makes him a veteran. And that movie is Max. Max, a precision-trained military dog, serves on the front lines in Afghanistan until he loses his handler, U.S. Marine Kyle Wincott, in the line of duty. Traumatized, Max is sent stateside, where the only human he can connect with is Kyle's brother, Justin. The pair strikes up an unlikely friendship as they unravel a mystery that may deliver more excitement and danger than they bargained for. Okay, highlights of the movie. This movie was made back in 2015, so it's really only about 3 years old. Almost 4 actually, as it is November, and this movie was released in June. And it's a family adventure drama film. And it has one sequel, Max 2, White House Hero. And yes, I do have that movie, and I do plan on doing a movie talk video on it. I'm either going to have it be a regular movie talk video or a special edition movie talk video. I have not yet decided, but if I make it a special edition movie talk video, it will be a 4th of July special edition video. Okay, things I loved about the movie. First off, I loved the story. Those of you may remember from some of my earlier movie talk videos that I did a Memorial Day video on another movie about a military service dog by the name of Rain. Now, this movie and Rain are similar but different. First off, timeline-wise, this movie takes place in more current times during when we're in Afghanistan and basically fighting over there, or with our soldiers over there. Rain took place during the Vietnam War, which was why I chose Rain to be a Memorial Day special edition video, just based on the time period for that. And that is also why this movie is a Veterans Day special edition video. Now, again, I said there were similarities and there were differences. That was one of the differences, and again, some of the similarities too, as they were both military service dogs. One of the other big differences is that while Rain, and no, this is not going to be a comparison video, this just ties in with the story. Where Rain, the majority of Rain took place during the fighting in Vietnam. We were only stateside when, at the beginning of the movie, at the end of the movie, and when a little girl was writing letters to Rain and his handler. Majority of Rain took place within Vietnam. Max is different. Max takes place in stateside. We are in the United States throughout the majority of Max. I do not know where in the United States. I'm assuming since throughout the movie there is talk of contraband coming in from Mexico, it is somewhere in Texas, but I could be wrong. Excuse me. Now, I'm not saying we don't see Max with the soldiers. We do. We're actually on an army base when Max is taken in by Kyle's family, and we are supposedly over in Afghanistan. I say supposedly because, while we may have traveled there for the shooting within Afghanistan for those scenes, it's more than likely that they were somewhere else in the United States filming those scenes in Afghanistan when Max is with Kyle. But within the movie, we are in Afghanistan for a little while, but then we come stateside. So that's the big difference. And again, that is why I decided to make this my Veterans Day special edition video rather than just do a regular movie talk review video on it. So I did like the story. And the thing you also have to understand within the storyline is that when Max returns, he is traumatized by what happens. I think he did get hurt over there. He lost his handler, and he can't connect with anyone. Now, they train these dogs, and I think I might have mentioned this in Rain. If I didn't, I apologize. They train these dogs, these military dogs, and to respond to only their handler, and this is so people can't steal them. But the thing is, the dogs have to be able to make the transition when necessary to a new handler in case something happens to their handler. Max was unable to do that, so he couldn't go back into service. And aside from that, he did suffer from trauma. He did suffer from PTSD. And yes, animals can suffer from PTSD, just like humans can. We see evidence of this in Max with in the 4th of July scene when he's going berserk when the fireworks are going off. So animals can suffer from PTSD. So he's suffering from PTSD. He can't be approached by anybody else because he bonded so deeply with Kyle. And he had a lot of other problems that kind of forced them to retire him from military life. Now the problem is because he had suffered he's suffering from PTSD, and he has bonded so closely with Kyle, they couldn't just put him up for adoption. Now, I'm not 100% sure if they actually put retired military service dogs up for adoption or not, but that was something they couldn't do. They couldn't just give him to a civilian family. So Kyle's family actually took him in, and Josh actually bonded with him. Now, again, I'm not 100% sure what they actually do with the military service dogs when they retire. I don't think they put them down. I'm pretty sure they find them a nice, comfortable home because they did serve their country. My guess is they probably go home with their handler if they're at all available, or can go home with their handler. I know sometimes that's not an option. The handler lives in an apartment building and can't have a dog, or they have roommates and can't have a dog, or they have a family member living with them who is allergic to dogs or afraid of dogs, so they can't have the dog. But I'm pretty sure the handler gets first choice at taking the dog home with them when the dog's retired. I don't know, but I think that's how it is. If any of you watching this video are in the military and know someone who works with the Canine Military Corps, or you yourself work within the Canine Military Corps and you know the answer to that, please let me know in the comment section. I would actually like to know what happens with them if they are put up for adoption just like regular dogs, or if they go to families within the service who are looking for a pet when they're retired. Secondly, I loved the tribute at the end of the film to the Canine Corps. They actually show pictures of military dogs and their handlers that have served in many, many wars. And they also play a really great song that I absolutely love at the end of the movie, and that is Forever Young. It is one of my favorite songs. And they also give you this little information at the end. They did this with Rain as well. And that is that since 2003, 26 military service canines and 25 of their handlers were lost in the service of duty. Now, that doesn't seem like a lot, but especially when you compare it to the listing in Rain, but it is in the 12 years stretch that they're covering. I'm not covering the years since, the 3 years since, but in the 12 years stretch from when they do the posting 2003 to when the movie came out in 2015, 28 is kind of a lot when you stop and think about it, in a 12-year stretch. Granted, we were at war during that time period, but still, it is a big number, to a degree. Again, when you consider how many are listed in Rain, it's not, Rain actually had a higher number count at the end, but still, those are loyal soldiers, both human and canine, that have lost their lives in service to the country, and to their families, and also to the people, to the current service, are military Canine Corps members, both canine and human. Thank you for your service and your sacrifice. It is greatly appreciated. Okay, cast. This movie had a wonderful cast of actors, and they're listed there. They did give Max billing, and I was like, you got to give Max billing because it is his movie. It's called Max. So I'm going to let you go ahead and read those, the names of the actors and the characters and the actors who played them. Please note that a couple of other dogs also played Max. The one listed there was actually the main dog who played him. Okay, feel free to check out my other special edition movie talk videos. Also, feel free to leave your comments and questions in the comment section. I do like to read those. And please like and share this video if you're watching it on Facebook, or like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. And feel free to follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, DeviantArt, and Wattpad. I do have my name for those 5 sites right there on the screen, as well as the pictures I use for the icons. I will also have the links in the comment section as well. Please note, all pictures seen within this video belong to their respected artists. I own absolutely nothing. Okay, quick reminder on my comment rules. Okay, feel free to check out my other movie talk videos. and my other videos. Okay, before I sign off, one thing I'd like to touch on, and this is for my YouTube subscribers, and that is that TV Talk will be posted have a dual posting. It will be posted both to my YouTube channel and my Facebook page. If you'd like to check out any of the backlog videos for TV Talk that are not on YouTube, you can check them out on my Facebook page. Again, the link will be in the description section. Okay, and just to make it a little easier on you guys, here is the list of all the TV shows I've either done TV Talk videos on or I'm currently doing TV Talk videos on. Okay, and one more thing before I sign off, and that is I'd like to say thank you to all of our military men, women, and canines, both in active service and veterans, for your sacrifices and brave service. This special edition movie talk video is dedicated to all of you and your families. Thank you for watching, and have a very nice Veterans Day.